Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream. You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already, and the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium. Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium.
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Nitrogen and sulfur mostly. And whatever factories and aerostatics exhale too, I guess. A bit much? What are you talking about?
She feels interrogated now. It's hot.
Relax, miss. This is not an interrogation. We are just checking some facts.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Of course. I won't.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
There he still is.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. No, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special...
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go. Active decay. It's okay to throw it.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna...
Old call box with a matrix of push buttons. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid game.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Pardon? This is not Kuno. Please just stop calling here. I don't have time.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell, you hear static from the intercom speaker. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you...
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
She must be mistaking you for someone else. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been...
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it's
so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally eat again.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new, but someone...
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had... This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the... A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think, useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. You can do good work with these. It's robust, weatherproof, and lets you see things. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The white suede, your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns. The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime, the soft purr of electrical.
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may...
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in.
The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. Ten-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire...
Mullen dicked us.
Stanford, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's...
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying? Over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And...
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running...
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fuck?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's...
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important to...
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request denied, sir. Anything else, sir? Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your...
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1.
Received. Hold on.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly,
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the...
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in...
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own. Okay? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt... Please, I just didn't want any trouble. You do? What else can I do for you? Okay. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
You hear the...
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're listening to...
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right? Oh, is that what it was called?
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important...
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect it to someone? 57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is intact. Ha ha ha! Again, the corpse laughs at every time it happens. It gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together.
Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is...
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing...
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill point to upgrade your endurance. Gain new skill points by exploring in...
Maybe it's okay if you don't make it today. The dead... There he still is, looking right through.
Activity.
He's about to blow.
Activity.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to... It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and tendons. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers the delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. These are clearly not boots. They're armor. Possibly...
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic. It's clearly some manner of super armor. Or future armor? Super future armor? I'm useless.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decay.
Piece by piece. We should keep a lookout for these.
The sabatons dangle off.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. For a full set, about 4 years of wait.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real.
Not too much, yes. It's a sorry situation, I agree. That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumption. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into small, like whirls of floorboards. The design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections... The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking up. The worlds are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 1.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678222.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
The stench fills.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull it.
Brutal! What's wrong with...
I don't know.
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the deceased foot?
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor ish.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes, motivated by the ongoing strike. You? 70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. This belt worries me. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. Limb, an intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small...
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. I agree.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper.
In case we need it. It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his Sure, just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. The corpse is dead silent.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build.
The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. As you narrow your eye, this is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse... Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs...
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins.
So, what do you think? Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten in.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilo.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Malicious laughter erupts in the yard. The lieutenant's face is made of stone.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them.
Stop talking in riddles, coins.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
I agree.
His person
totally dead. That sounds about right, yes.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your...
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done. The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks...
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Someone else? You mean like the police? Someone already did. You know who came? We did. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast. Climb up there and... there has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Yeah!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hit...
Yeah, no.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
But what else can we do? We are not...
How do you plan to get him down, then? With social sensibility? Are you going to educate...
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda. But what other options? The corpse twists.